Hey, I'm so tired, but we wrapped tonight. Um, Today was a great day as well. Today was one of my first full scenes that I did. We did one short scene that I was in as a group, but today we shot my first intro scene, and I'm not going to give too much away because I'm not allowed to, but it's powerful. And it was the scene I submitted my audition for. I auditioned through FaceTime, and that was the scene that I auditioned with. And I knew it had to be a lot of emotional. I had to have an emotional punch to it. My cast and crew members, they're so awesome. And so when I'm with them, I've only been with them for like 3 days, but I have so much joy and happiness in my life. I feel so much joy and happiness when I'm with them. But in order to get to the emotion I needed for the scene, I had to walk away for a good 15-20 minutes before we shot the scene. I needed to take myself to a certain part of my brain, so kind of go back to some sad memories that I don't like to think about, but it's helped to shape me to the adult that I am today. And I had to take a few minutes and walk around the area, look up at the trees, look in the dirt. Even periodically before they shot the scene, I would find myself kind of drifting off and staring at certain objects and thinking about certain memories and certain emotions. And then I would be able to turn it off and then go back into a conversation like nothing ever happened. A few people caught me kind of zoning off, and they understood what I was doing, which was pretty cool. But in order to get to that, I had to think about some really sad stuff. Really sad. And I wanted to make sure that it was legit. I wanted to make sure it was genuine. And I just needed to go head in and not be scared of it. But it was tough. I hate feeling like that. But I knew it was necessary to have that emotion, to have the tears and the snot and everything running down my face in order for the scene to be genuine and realistic. And all I know is I had several thoughts running through my head. I kept saying to myself, you know, Layla, you're good enough. You're definitely good enough to do this scene. That's why you're here. You have to get your mind ready. I know it sounds like kind of crazy, but you really have to talk to yourself to get yourself ready for scenes like this. You have to tell yourself that you are good enough, because you are. You are good enough. And then you also have to acknowledge stuff that's happened to you. Think about those emotions and how they make you feel, and just be honest and raw with yourself. And it took me to a place that, like I said, was kind of dark. And I just knew seconds before my entry into the scene, I was bawling outside. Just could not stop crying. It was just so powerful. And when I went in, it just felt like, I feel honestly like God took control over me and put me into that scene. Because I really didn't feel like it was myself. I felt like it was somebody else. And I was that character. But it also was a little piece of me coming out too. My emotions. I felt like God had control over that scene, honestly. I can't take any credit for it. I feel like God really pushed me to that and had the words coming out of my mouth, because I felt like I couldn't control it. It just happened. But it was good. All I remember is that people gave me hugs afterwards. A lot of people gave me hugs, and a lot of people were crying. And I remember one of my castmates, she hugged me so tight after the first take, because she said, oh God. She said, you're really good. And she said, whatever happened to you, it happened to you for a reason. And I really took that to heart. I felt like I was in a zone. So we had to do it 3 more times. And that was tough, because I'm like, I hate feeling like this. But each time I had to bring it. I wanted it to be consistent. And I went for it. And a lot of people told me that it was powerful. And that really means a lot to me, because I'm working really hard in my acting. It's it's my boyfriend. Acting is my love. But yeah, I mean, today was good. It was good. We shot my scene last, so I feel like I had a lot of time to prepare for it. There was no time to bullcrap around, and when it was time to do it, I had to go to work because I was working. That is a job. I went to work, and now I'm exhausted. I'm so tired, but yeah, we are doing good. It's great production. It's a great time. It's great learning, great networking. I'm meeting so many different people. Like our makeup artist, she's from Paris. She lives in California, but she's from Paris. She's French. She's adorable. We have so many people. We have some people from California. I met Ursulene Bryant, who is like my hero now. Like, she's a very established actress, and she's in California, or she's from California, or lives in California. And I was just asking her about acting and, you know, what she suggested about, you know, relocating, and she was telling me about different places in LA and Atlanta, and she said New Orleans is really good. And I just thought it was cool because she was interested in me. She said, well, where are you from? I said, oh, I'm from Cincinnati. I live in Cincinnati, and, you know, I'm interested in film and theater. And I told her I wanted to relocate. And what was keeping me from really pushing myself is that my mom is here in Cincinnati, and I need to worry about making money and supporting myself. And she said, well, you know, sweetie, if that's your dream, you go follow it. You go do it. Go follow your dream. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. So I'm actually thinking about relocating next year. And I met some really cool people that lived in Atlanta and also lived in LA, and they were giving me some suggestions for like agencies and stuff. But I do know for a fact that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Whether I have to work a second job or not to support that, I will. But I have to do it. Because I feel like it's my calling. I feel like it's a gift that was given to me from when I was a child, to be able to express myself through acting. It's something that comes over me. I can't really describe it. It's great. It's one of the best feelings I've ever had in my life. But it's also really good to be around people who share the same passion as you, and who are as passionate about it as you, and who you can hug with and cry with and laugh with and talk about movies and stuff like that. It's so awesome. Like, I joke around, but it's like, it feels like an actor's utopia. Like, it's great. So many talented, beautiful people. I tell you. I mean, I couldn't wish for a better experience. But let's see. So what else? I just found out. Well, I'm in my own hotel room. I got my own room, dude. I don't know what happened with rooming or whatnot, but everybody, we're kind of split up right now. But like, everybody who's staying here got their own room. I feel so blessed. I have not gone hungry once here. There's always food around here. A piece of fruit, apple, anything. There's always food. Dinner, fantastic. Townspeople, fantastic. And now I have my own room. Never thought I would have my own room anywhere. Well, in Cincinnati, I mean, come on. It's so awesome. But yeah, so we have about, I guess, 9 more days, I think. And I'm just ready for it. I'm pumped. I'm so ready. Because if I can reach to that peak of emotion that I did today, and keep that up, keep that energy up, bruh, I think this is going to be awesome. We have so many talented people, so many talented. And it's bigger than me. This story about the 28 slaves who escaped for their freedom, it's bigger than me. It's just really teaching me a lot. Beyond acting, it's teaching me about life and freedom and being thankful for what I have, and just thinking about what these people went through. Like, I go and experience their lives, but I get to go home. I get to go home and stay in a hotel, a nice warm place where I'm free. And these people weren't. They didn't have anybody saying cut or action. This was their lives. And I get to walk in their footsteps for 8 to 12 hours a day, but I get to go home. This is getting me. But yeah. So that's all I have right now. Yeah, I'll have some more updates, but yeah, so that's all for now. This is Layla from Acting in the Midwest.